A good question. I think having someone who is able to call out what's going well and speak into areas I can focus on for growth has meant a lot to just my growth as a leader. And I think the setup of it was just really wonderful to be able to have another voice outside of my organization and outside of my manager that can just help me see things from a new perspective. So I really value my mentor's insights. Even just the simple act of her like calling me out to pause and reflect on what's going well and celebrate the wins, and then process it out loud with someone to be able to prioritize what to focus on going forward. It was just deeply meaningful. And it's something unique that I haven't had. I've been in leadership and for almost 12 years and managing people for about 10. And there were so many times where I wished that I had had this earlier on, where I had someone as a sounding board to just look at and think about things from a different perspective. So I also think it was just meaningful to be able to pause and have rhythms where you do take a step back. I think it's so easy to get caught up and pulled into just the daily grind or everything. There's always so many things pulling on your attention. To have things that were scheduled to really show that it is a priority, to stop and pause, reflect, grow was really helpful. Also, my mentor, she's helped me really, I think, become both a better leader and a better employee. Because I think sometimes when you're in the middle management, it can be a tricky space to be in. And she's kind of helped me figure out how to advocate for what I might need more from my manager, as well as how to be a better manager for those below me. Because there were some, I think, conversations that I think looking back on were really helpful to think through those things. So, yeah, yes, I would recommend Ardent to other leaders and entrepreneurs. And the main reason I had is I think finding people who are both willing and trained to support you and challenge you as a leader is difficult. It's difficult to set up. It's easy to justify that you don't need it. And so when I was thinking about my experience over the last probably year and a half, was that Ardent made the process of finding a mentor and setting up times to meet easy, while also providing a meaningful structure, which I think is like the sweet sauce, is having both, right? And then the faith element. Sometimes you can get mentorship where the people will only give you pat Christian canned answers if they're faith filled, where it all comes down to a Bible verse, which I'm not saying that would not work for me, is what I would say. I found that it was a beautiful mix of, okay, we're going to both rely on God and pray and allow the Holy Spirit to work, and we're going to work really hard and be thoughtful and allow outside voices, and just felt like Arden did a good job of that combination.